Hi, I would like to introduce you to the great horses of Japan. Now, I'd like to explain, again with eating Japanese snack. This time is Maurice. Maurice is a male horse born in 2011. His father is Screen Hero and his mother is Mijiro Francis. Screen Hero was the winner of the Japan Cup in 2008. He is the son of Glass Wonder. Mijiro Francis has not won a race in 8 starts, but her mother is Mijiro Mondere, who has won 4 graded races. This pedigree is the Venerable Mijiro pedigree, connected to the Mijiro Queen. The foals of Mijiro Francis were lacking some guts in the race. For this reason, Screen Hero was chosen as the sire to make up for her shortcomings. The young Maurice never stood out, which meant he wasn't a particularly impressive horse. But when he turned 2, he clocked 21.8 seconds in the last 2 furlongs in a public workout at a training sale, and was bought by Northern Farm for 10.5 million yen. Maurice made his debut in a 1400-meter race in October 2013. He won easily by 3 lengths over the rest of the field and set a new 2-year-old record time. He next ran in the KO Cup 2-year-old stakes, but got off to a slow start and finished 6th. He then went on to win the next race successfully and entered the open class. As the year drew to a close, he ran 4 races from January to May, including 3 graded races, but lost 4 in a row and then went on a long layoff. He did not return to racing until the following January. He had dropped from the open class to the lower class while he was absent, but right after his return, he won 2 consecutive races and returned to the open class. And when he ran in the Lord Derby Challenge Trophy in April, he was overwhelmed in the final stretch with a push that was dimensionally different from the others. This was his first graded race win. In June, Maurice ran in his first Grade 1 race, the Yasuda Kinen. The opposing field was strong, including 5 Grade 1 winners, but Maurice was the favorite here. He always had a bad start, but this time it went well. He took the lead in the final stretch and held off Vincennes, who was closing in on him, for the win. This was not only the first Grade 1 win for Maurice, but also the first Grade 1 win for his father, the stallion Screen Hero. He then took a break and was scheduled to run the Mainichi Crown in October to adjust for the Mile Championship in November. However, after training 2 weeks before the race, the trainer decided to avoid the race, saying he was tired and Maurice would go straight to the Mile Championship. Because of this, on race day at the Mile Championship, Maurice was devalued and was the 4th favorite. But there was no need to worry. Maurice chased calmly in the middle of the pack and accelerated sharply down the outside on the final stretch to win. He won both the Yasuda Kinen and the Mile Championship in 1 year, thus becoming the king of the mile. He is the 6th horse in history to win the Yasuda Kinen and Mile Championship in the same year, the first since Daiwa Major in 2007. Maurice also headed for the Hong Kong Mile at the end of the year. Fiero, who had finished 2nd in the Mile Championship 2 years in a row, and Danone Platinum, winner of the Asahi Cup Futurity Stakes, were also with him. In Hong Kong, there was a star horse. It is Abel Friend. He was such a great horse that he was called the hero of Hong Kong, and his confrontation with Maurice drew a lot of attention. But maybe he was already a little wasted by then. Maurice and Abel Friend chased side by side on the final stretch, but Maurice had a slight lead on the way. Maurice finished in the lead to win the race, while Able Friend was overtaken by Giant Treasure, who came from the inside, to finish third. Thus, the Mile King duel between Japan and Hong Kong ended in victory for Japan. This is the third time a Japanese horse has won the Hong Kong Mile, and the first time in 10 years since Hat Trick won it in 2005. Maurice has now completed the 2015 season. His record for the year was excellent, with 6 wins in 6 races, including 3 Grade 1 wins. For this, he was chosen as the best short-distance horse and Horse of the Year. This is only the third time in history that a short-distance horse has been selected as Horse of the Year, the only 2 previous winners being Taiki Shuttle in 1998 and Lord Canalo in 2013, both of whom are legendary names. The following year, Maurice was scheduled to run in the Dubai Turf in March, but he was too tired to run and opted instead for the Champions Mile in Hong Kong on May 1st. The pace of the race was slow, but Maurice calmly chased a good position. Then in the final stretch he accelerated and won by 2 lengths over the second-place finisher, Contentment. This brought his winning streak from the previous year to 7. After returning to Japan, Maurice ran in the Yasuda Kinen, planning to win the race for the second year in a row. This time, however, he was unable to accelerate as he wanted and finished second, unable to catch the runaway Logotai, ending his winning streak. After the race he went to rest, but during this rest period an announcement was made that a longer distance would be chosen for the next race. Probably, Maurice had already won all the Grade 1 races at a mile, and the goal was to make him more valuable when he became a stallion by making him more proven at longer distances. So, his next race was the 2000-meter Sapporo Kinen. Even though it was his first time to run at this distance, Maurice, who was the overwhelming favorite, chased from the middle of the pack and drove into the final stretch. However, he was unable to catch the fleeing neo-realism and finished second. However, there is no need to be pessimistic as the final stretch of the Sapporo course is short, which is a disadvantage for Maurice. Then 2 announcements were made. One is that Maurice will continue to challenge the 2000-meter Tenno Sho Autumn, and the other is that he will retire after the year-end race in Hong Kong. Tenno Sho Autumn race attracted a number of foreign Grade 1 winners, including 2015 Hong Kong Cup winner Asian Hikari and 2016 Dubai Turf winner Real Steel. Maurice chased calmly in the middle of the pack and drove into the final stretch to win the race. The second place went to Real Steel. This is how Maurice ended the last race in Japan with a victory. Since he was able to safely win the 2000-meter Tenno Sho, the 2000-meter Hong Kong Cup was chosen as Maurice's retirement race instead of the Hong Kong Mile. And with Maurice and the previous year's winner, Asian Hikari, there were a total of 5 entries from Japan. In the final stretch, Asian Hikari had opened up a lead, but Maurice came from the inside to catch up. He then quickly took the lead and went on to win the race. After the Hong Kong Mile and Hong Kong Cup were rated as Grade 1 races, Maurice was the first horse to win both races. Then he retired and became a stallion. His total record is 11 wins in 18 races, including 6 Grade 1s. Of these, he ran 3 races in Hong Kong and won all of them. Maurice started his stallion career in 2017. In his pedigree, Sunday Silence is 3 generations back, which makes him popular in Japan, where there are many horses with Sunday Silence blood, because it is difficult to become a thick inbred. As a result, many Grade 1 winning mares flocked to him, including Cesario, Gentildonna, Harpster, and Buena Vista. Maurice is also a shuttle stallion in Australia, and in 2021 Hitatsu won the Victoria Derby to present his father with his first title. And in Japan, Pixie Knight won the 2021 Sprinter Stakes, which was Maurice's first title in Japan. He is a stallion who is expected to be very active in the future. Please keep an eye on his foals. That's all for this time. If you want to know more about Japanese horses, subscribe to this channel. Thank you.